Bushnell, performance is the only thing. Federal Premium Ammunition, surgical precision, terminal results. Savage Arms, better come standard. Gold Tip, start tough, stay true. And these other fine sponsors. This week, Dean and Kent are in the Limpopo province of South Africa, hunting with good friend Jan Duplessis of Select Safaris. The Limpopo province is also known as the Great North due to its beauty and diverse landscapes. To the Africans, the area consists of high veld and low veld, meaning the uncultivated habitat of thinly forested mountains and lower elevation grasslands. For this reason, the Limpopo province is considered the hunting capital of South Africa. Select Safaris has over 20 years' experience in the area and offers a full luxury service to make your safari a memory of a lifetime. The camp provides you with a cultural experience of thatched roofs, local game meets, outdoor dining, entertaining in the Lapa, all while being located in the heart of the African wilds. So let's head to Select Safaris and join Kent and Dean at the birthplace of hunting, the dark continent of Africa.
Hi folks, thanks for joining us here at Bushnell's Trigger Effect for our sixth and final episode of our South African adventure. This week, I get to go after another iconic species, the impala. They are much like our white-tailed deer in North America. They're fast, they're smart, they got great eyesight, and I'm up for the challenge. I can't wait to get out there. Dean, you're going after the greater kudu.
No, for sure, and they live up to the name of the gray ghost of Africa because you just get little glimpses of them here and there. They're very similar to hunting our high elevation Rocky Mountain elk in Canada. And I know, as well as you, I am totally up to the challenge to be able to get one of these beautiful spiral horn trophies. So let's head out there and see how our adventure concludes in South Africa.
We just went by a bunch of impala rams. Looks like we're going to get out and see if we can't get a look at them.
Looked like there was a really good old ram in there.
That's what it, yeah, when you first saw them, there was a big male in there.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't see him there, so he gave us the slip.
Yeah, they certainly did. And those go-away birds are calling over there. So.
Yeah, it's not helping us.
No, it's not helping at all. Well, we'll go back and see if we can't find an eland or maybe another group of impala or big old warthog.
Yeah, let's see.
we're enjoying a very South African treat here. It's called biltong.
Yeah.
And this is some of the kudu meat that from the bull that we harvested earlier.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. It's a dried meat,
Yeah.
seasoned and dried, air dried.
Not smoked.
No.
And, and it's good.
It's very, very good. You bet. I wish we could do this in Canada.
And then there's some dry sausage as well. So this will be our early breakfast.
It's very, very tasty.
Stay tuned for more hunting action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect after this commercial break.
I won't pretend to like your cat. And you don't know it yet, but I'm not going to your friend's wedding in November.
No, I don't want to see this in pink.
I will not be home Halloween weekend, and the lawn is not getting mowed after October 1st.
For those who live to hunt and refuse to compromise, the new Trophy and Trophy Extreme rifle scopes, featuring the brightness of optics costing hundreds more, and the industry's finest no questions asked lifetime warranty, only by Bushnell.
Hunters aren't just hunters. We're dedicated parents, employees who work late, citizens who serve our communities. When we hunt, we need ammunition we can count on as much as people count on us. New Federal Non-Typical from America's #1 rifle ammunition brand. It's perfectly tuned to the needs of avid deer hunters who put all they are into everything they do. 30 million whitetails, 17 million hunters, one ammunition.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Hunting Consultants Plus, more than just a booking agency. Now, let's return to the action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Well, we just saw some impala up the road here. Wind's good in our favor right now. We're going to sneak up and see if we can't get a look. Did you see a good ram in there?
No, I saw two. One was a younger ram, the other one I couldn't see.
Okay.
So we'll see what we can
Get a look at him.
Look at them, yeah.
See if there's a shooter in this bunch.
Looks like there's a good one in this bunch, so we're gonna get out and see if we can get in closer.
I saw two good males in there.
Yeah.
The one was real wide.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get on. If that one just stepped forward,
Yeah.
so I could see his horns, then we could have made a decision.
Yeah, he was
and he
just-
bailed the other way. So
Yeah, they gave us the slip again, but boy, these impala are sure sketchy. I mean, they're so flighty when they see something moving that they don't know.
Well, Jan, we came here to experience the Plains game, but from what I understand, that's a very small portion of what Select Safaris has to offer. Maybe you can expand for us?
yeah, and South Africa is mainly the Plains game, and then South Africa have one of the species of the big five. We can still hunt here. The only place you can do that is rhino. But then I also use other concessions like Mozambique if somebody really wants the wild experience. No fences. For buffalo, sable, and also Plains game there, which is different than South Africa. Then also Zimbabwe, that I'm working through other outfitters. But I will be with you on the hunt and make sure that everything goes fine. Also Namibia and in Tanzania even, all the Maasai species, which is completely different than South Africa. So it's much more than just the Plains game in South Africa.
Well, I don't know if all those other ones are nearly as exciting as what we just got to experience in Plains game. We're going to be back with you.
Well, I hope you come back, and I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jan.
Perfect. That's a hit. It's far left. It looks like through the heart.
You going down?
Up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, looks like I got an impala ram late in the evening. We've been chasing them all day. Looks like a really nice ram too.
That is.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you so
Very
much.
good.
Thank you. That is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful animals. One shot. It was hard getting steady on those sticks there for a second or two there. There were so many moving around. He had young ones and females walking by him, and then finally he cleared and put a nice shot on him. So.
Well, let's go and see.
All right.
Well done.
Awesome.
What a beauty. Nice and open,
Thank you,
heavy.
Samuel.
Yeah.
The Canadian Wild Turkey Federation is proud to present Turkey Talk.
Hi, my name is Dale. I joined the Canadian Wild Turkey Federation to keep our hunting heritage alive, to give back to the youth, and to promote conservation in Canada. I believe the Canadian Wild Turkey Federation will help us accomplish this.
Bushnell's Trigger Effect will return shortly after this commercial break.
For unmatched vein clearance. For drag that doesn't sacrifice speed. For group size reductions of up to 75%. Gold Tip introduces Valkyrie with Factory 4 Fletch. Its accuracy to the 4th power. Valkyrie with Factory 4 Fletch, only from Gold Tip.
Hunting requires adapting, from the shot you planned to the one you didn't expect. Nothing adapts your shot like the Trigger Stick series. Monopod, bipod, and tripod, all engineered for smooth, accurate adjustments. Short sticks for the ground and kneeling. Tall sticks for the chair and standing. Just squeeze the trigger and adjust. Adapt with accuracy with the Trigger Stick series from Primos. Speak the language.
This segment is brought to you by Westside Stores, your outdoor sports authority. Now, back to Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Well, that is a last-minute impala for sure. I mean, we were chasing these guys earlier today. They gave us a slip. We went and circled around back to where you figured they'd be out in this wide open field in the evening, and sure enough, here they were.
Yeah. Well, we had some good luck today, and you made a perfect shoulder shot on it.
Yeah.
And you could see it was through the heart, and he ran, went down. So, well done.
Thank you very
much.
much.
You got a very nice impala here. Nice and open at the tips. Solid horns. We probably look at 22 inches here. Very, very good representative.
So he would be a mature ram then, would he?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I just love the way they sweep out, and you said they open up. So beautiful, beautiful animal. Couldn't be happier. Select Safaris. Jan, you run a Class A operation here. This is the best hunt ever.
Well, thank you. Select the best.
Select the best, you bet.
Lethbridge College proudly presents Conservation Connection.
Hi folks, welcome to this week's edition of Conservation Connection at Lethbridge College. Joining me is Josh Bishop, who's one of the instructors here, and I think we have a very relative topic considering what happened over this summer, which is the topic of drought. So I guess really to start all off, what is drought?
So drought can be looked at in multiple different perspectives. If we look at it from a strictly meteorological perspective, it would be a lack of moisture deviating away from the statistical normal. Less rain over a given period of time than we're used to seeing. Agriculturally wise, it would be the lack of water needed to grow a specific crop.
Okay, and I guess the big question I would have is that how do you measure that though?
So within Canada and Alberta that we have here, there's a network of gauges that measure precipitation, soil moisture, snow pillows, and river gauges that allow us to determine how much water is in our system.
Okay.
We can also take it above the earth and look at it more on a satellite where we can measure differences in soil moisture and vegetation as well.
Okay, now the big question on my mind is that, so if you determine that we're having drought, what are some of the impacts that can have?
Immediate short-term impacts would obviously be lack of soil moisture, increased frequency and severity of forest fires, but if we look at into more of a long-term perspective, we would see lack of recharge into some of our underground aquifers and some of our loss of long-term crop production.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for giving us some information there on drought. And I know it really impacted us this year in British Columbia.
Absolutely.
We had some severe forest fires, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Even though there was drought, the forests need the fires as well too.
Absolutely.
Well, let's head back to some more hunting action with Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
For more information on Bushnell's Trigger Effect, visit our website or Facebook. Now, back to the action.
So when we arrived to Lookout, looking down into the water hole, one of Jan's trackers, Raymond, was watching and having his lunch there, and he told us that literally a group of kudu females with a really big male had just left the water hole. So Jan knew of a quick little route to kind of get up above where we could see below where the kudu were moving, and wouldn't you know it, we get there, Kent immediately spotted the kudu moving up the hill, and Jan rushed us into position. So let's go see what happened.
A hit. There he goes, down. He went down.
What an animal. I gotta give a bit of background here. Ken and I both came, and Jan said that we could each get 2 spiraled African animals. We've had a heck of a time with the bush buck, and our one tracker said that there was a great kudu bull here, and I'd like to really sincerely thank Jan for offering up the opportunity for me to take a kudu in place. And whew, I'm shaking like a kid the night before Christmas right now. I really am. That's awesome. That was awesome, Jan.
Yeah, I think you made a perfect shot there. I just saw the dust came out on his back on that angle.
Yeah.
And he went up about 15 yards, 20 yards at the most. And then we saw him again. And I mean, I just saw him tipped over, so that's very good.
Yeah, he was a perfect standing shot there, and I was actually lined up on him and he started to move, so I just went to a little bit in front of him and squeezed. But
yeah, no, he's down. Congratulations. A heck of a shot. We'll probably look here at 180 to 200 yards.
I still see those horns in my head.
Yeah, that is a good bull, deep 50s.
Oh.
So yeah, let's get down there and see if we can get to it.
More Bushnell's Trigger Effect after these important messages.
What are you guys doing? Go home. Oh, big man with the paint can. You're not up to this. I knew you were spineless. I ain't worried. Enjoy the view. You're like a mile away. Yeah, you big chicken. Ah! Ooh! Savage 10 GRS and 10 BA Stealth. Out-of-the-box long-range performance that leaves you speechless.
My camo doesn't need the match, and I don't care about a deer's net score.
I won't be at your game Friday night.
I will keep looking at trail camera photos until this meeting is over.
For those who live to hunt and refuse to compromise, the new Trophy and Trophy Extreme binoculars, featuring the clarity of optics costing hundreds more and the industry's finest no questions asked lifetime warranty.
They're the optics your rich uncle would own if he wasn't such a pretentious fanboy.
This segment is brought to you by King's Camo. See the difference. Now, back to Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Well, we're back in the vehicle. Jan and the trackers are going to take us down to the water hole. and I'm going to see if I can lay hands on those big spower horns of the kudu bull that I just got here with Select Safaris.
What's this?
Okay, so Jan, you wanted me to shoot it and bring it right to the road, right?
Well, we just determined that white tree was to the right of it.
En eigenlijk wel niet enkele, dat ik zomaar terug weggaan.
And then
No, hij moest maar eens even mee.
he spotted it here. But thank you for having it right next to the road here. So.
Hey, Bushnell Trigger Effect is all about service, and well, Jan, what an absolutely magnificent ending. I had no idea that I was going to be getting a kudu, but I mean, what an animal.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the last day here. It's not over yet. There's still hope for that bushbuck antler springer. It's nice and hot still. So, but we walk into this water, and they just walked off, you know, and we went to the left side. And when they climb out this mountain here, he made a perfect shot and actually saved us some.
Saved some late work.
Big work, yeah. Carrying it out of the mountain, and he dropped right in the ditch here. The road is right here. Well done. And yeah, if you look at the basis of it, it's nice and heavy. You know, I have that deep spiral, the white tips, ivory tips on it. You know, just a beautiful old mature kudu bull. And I think we're looking here at 57, 58 inches.
Wow.
Just superb, you know, and well done again.
Well, I thank you so much, and I mean, I'm sure the viewers will see it. I lost it after the shot. I was shaking, I was vibrating. Kent's trying to get me to take footage. I'm going home. It's just everything has been great, but this is kind of like the cherry on top of the banana split.
Yeah, the great ghost of Africa, you know, and you got yours, Kent got his. So a good trip, you know.
Yeah,
congratulations again.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Jan. And thank you to the Select Safaris for me being able to experience something like this. I'll never forget it.
Well, the spot and stock style of hunting in the bushveld of South Africa is a challenge. These impala that we were targeting are tough to get close to. They have such great eyesight. I mean, they can see you coming from a long ways. And we had a lot of encounters. Finally had it happen. It was a long shot, made a good shot, and got a beautiful ram. He is a tremendous impala ram.
No, and Kent, I'd like to reiterate too, that was a fantastic shot. I mean, it was a perfect hard shot, ran, fell down. Yep. What a beautiful, beautiful trophy. But I'd also like to say that for me, I have to admit one of the highlights of this trip was when I was looking through my Bushnell scope and that big bull turned his head just right and I caught the glint off those horns, because I will admit it was borderline buck fever because all I saw was horn. Yeah. And I'm really excited to be able to take that trophy back to North America with me. However, I know both Kent and I would like to throw a huge thank you to all of the staff, and especially Jan Duplessis and Select Safaris, because I will admit it is sad for me to go home.
Yeah, we don't want to leave. It's a beautiful place here, and I'm sure we'll return. So make sure you join us again here at Bushnell's Trigger Effect, same time, same channel, for more adventures.
Canadian Wild Turkey Federation is a proud conservation partner of Bushnell's Trigger Effect. Taxidermy services for Bushnell's Trigger Effect.
Take and what?
Smile that I move.
Jan's showing us all kinds of tracks. He figures it'll only take me about 2 weeks to learn all the tracks here in Africa.
No, more than 2 weeks.
I thought you said it was only 2 weeks.
No,
I'd be a professional PH.
No, I said in 2 weeks will not be enough time to teach you all these tracks.
I can still envision those horns in my head.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.